Configuration support disabled. Yes, okay, but how do I, like, do I know it's not using the controller now? Hold on. I'll just do that, see if that works. Fun watching a complete, watching someone who isn't a complete know-it-all master play. I'm, on a general basis, really bad at video games, so I want to point that out. So, if I roll my butt over here, pick the controller, well, it's still recognizing the controller. Can you guys see the game? Hold on, let me tab out. Yeah, you can see, okay. I've preview disabled unless I do the thing. Did this work? Hey, it worked. Thanks, chat. Neato. Alright, so now I have the proper button prompts. Nice. It's bizarre that it was, like, with Steam controller enabled, it was using the Xbox prompts, though, with a PS4 controller, because Steam supports PS4 controllers, so I don't know, that was weird. Anyway, before we continue with the story, yesterday... Just can't open the map because I don't have a map of the city, is that why? No, it's the different button. Yesterday, I was looking for guns over here. I believe I was in the wrong locations. I was at Northsword and Feddick River. I looked at the maps. I don't have it open right now, so maybe I'm remembering wrong again. But it should be in North Level Hills. Where's my mouse at? Can you guys see my mouse? Probably turn preview back on. Yeah, okay, you can see. Correct button symbols, ew. One of the treasure chests with a gun should be here, like along this tree that's right here. The other one should be between these two windmills over here. They still have a garbage chance to spawn. Turn the preview back on, there we go. They still have a garbage chance to spawn, but I was apparently in the wrong location. So I've been trying to get the guns, but it hasn't been kind to me. So we're just gonna do a quick run through. If they spawn, you'll see where they spawn. If they don't, you just trust me, they're in that area. The other one's supposed to be here, but it's not here. Brand's dead, by the way. But anyway, I did this for like 30 minutes yesterday until I got tilted. I just ran back and forth, excuse me, trying to spawn the chests and seeing if they were in it, and if they weren't, then just buggering off. So I did that for a while. It didn't spawn much, and it didn't get me the gun when it did spawn, so, you know, whatever. I went and got the golden amulet that someone mentioned. I don't remember who that was. I think it might have been X as well, I'm not sure. But I got the golden amulet, it's on Vaughn, it's hanging out. And we have new equipment for Vaughn, Balthier, and Fran. Nobody else has anything. Because I don't have the guild to buy everyone proper equipment right now, and I don't think we need to, so... That's where we are. So yeah. Clap, PogChamp, etc, etc. I should have ate before I started streaming. I'm gonna regret this immensely. But we're basically set up to continue the story. We got new weapon for Vaughn and Fran. I didn't buy the sword for Balthier because the upgraded sword doesn't have a status ailment on it. So he's staying with the old sword. Does low damage, but it has on-hit sap, so it can apply sap for me for now. And the dagger I gave Vaughn is on-hit slow, so that'll be beneficial for us. And then Fran just got a gun, so she can shoot bullets, but more efficiently. At this point in the story, by the way, If you leave to go down there, he shows up and says, thinking of leaving without me, or something like that. And if you come back, he shows up and says, I'm going, bye. He does that every time you leave, so... hooray, I guess. Now we have to get chops. Ooh. Oh. A chop? What's that? You lack a chop, you pay coin. That's a million gil, which I don't have. I don't think you can actually pay this dude a million gil even if you have a million gil. You can buy chops. I'm pretty sure. But you know. Man, look, it's so weird having proper button prompts and stuff. Brand's eyeballing him. The suspicious man. You're excited for your first screwed up quickenings? Me too, question mark. I don't remember where people are, so. Onwards and upwards and working up a sweat, something, something. I don't remember where any of this garbage is. What are you? Oh, you're the researcher. Such things only cost 1 million gil or so. So this one I think should be over there. Actually, this guy's probably the one working up a sweat, isn't he? Hold on. I'll do this one real quick. I'll be riding high in one of them cabs. Thanks, dude. You're working his hardest to get chops and he just gives me one. Where's the lady? Basically, all you have to do here is you have to find the start to a tale, commit it to memory, and find who it relates to. In this case, this person dropped an instrument and the other person, literally right there, wants to tell him that it only costs 1 million gil, which is apparently not very much. I'm finished. And we need one more chop. You get to go to a bonus area if you get all of the chops. I don't remember how many there are, 20 or something. But you actually get almost nothing for going there, so. A researcher. God, who researches? You've decided it's time to leave. That's kind of... No, we can probably do this one. Time to leave. Who do I talk to for this? You? How convenient. My daughter? No, excuse me. Talking to this man? So, here's the dude here's the dude I'm supposed to talk to. And his daughter was literally just, there she is, yeah, look. Just walking past him, back and forth. Why don't you just talk to him? Fuck you people. Anyway, we have our 3 chops so we can move on. I'm not getting the rest of the chops right now, if I even do. There's very little reason to actually get the rest of the chops. It is too hot, by the way. Like I'm just sitting in my room, in my home, sweating. Not even exerting myself, just existing. I hate living here. Immensely hate living here. We may as well save, I guess. Well, no, we'll save after cutscenes and stuff. It is going to be fun. We're basically just gonna have to do a quickening chain to kill his, robot dudes, and then we'll see how it goes from there.
Have been quelled, Your Honor. Our forces sustained but light casualties.
You have leave to withdraw.
You have
One
leave to
detachment will
withdraw.
remain here to guard Draclaw.
My lord.
Do you think they're onto us?
It would seem not, though this will make our task more difficult still.
Alright, so cutscenes are played. If we walk back this way, we should get another one. There we go. I don't know why they couldn't make that one cutscene, but... suspicious man. Who would sell their own mum? Think of all the connections Jules has to have to be able to do this stuff. Also, I don't understand what anon means, by the way. Alright, so the big thing here is actually getting to Sid. I don't know how difficult the enemies here are gonna be. Normally, in a normal game, they're fairly easy. And we have proper equipment for this point in the game. I was hoping we'd have a better gun, but alas, we don't. Considering our only damage is going to be that gun, you know, slightly disconcerting. Anon means soon. It clearly means silly made-up words. I agree with Zev. Also, X,
Come, this way.
post a link for me and see if it works. Because subs should be able to post links unless Twitch is broken entirely again. Because every time I try to update settings, it says there was an error, but then it says it's saved. And if I refresh, it shows that it's saved, so I don't know. Hey, there you go. Links work. Clap. So subs and mods and stuff should be able to post links.
Strange.
Easy.
There are supposed to be guards here.
I don't mind links, I just don't want like a random person to come in and post like a clearly phishing link sort of thing.
Something may be afoot. We proceed with caution.
Because then I have to tab out and manually ban them. I'm too lazy for that.
Sid's chambers are on the top level.
Alrighty, so. If you're curious, I don't remember the order of operations to get through here, so we're just gonna have to wing it. Also, there's dead people. It's Sephiroth. He's come through here and murdered everybody. We have to go north, don't we? Yeah. Help me! The texture on the elevator door looks weird. Winging stuff in New Game Minus sounds like a great plan. Hell yeah. I did buy Phoenix Downs and stuff, right? I think I did. Last time we were streaming. Oh, you know what? Before I tilt people, hold on. The sword button. No, I just need items, not anything else. There we go. The moats at the bottom, yeah, that's fine. We need more dispel moats. There's an odd lack of blood in this game. It's to keep the rating low. You missed your other stream, but I'm here. Hello, Panda. Panda. Alright, we're supposed to be on the other floor. When we get to kill Sephiroth in 14, though. So, the current raid tier for Stormblood, raids, not raid tier, are based on old FF games. The first tier is based on FF5, this one's based on 6, so maybe next one will be based on 7 and we get to fight Sephiroth. Who knows? We might also get a 4th raid tier. Also banging in the kitchen. Every day, I don't know, man. I don't know what they do. Granix said they wanted to, or Stormblood would run longer than other expansions, so we might get a 4th raid tier. No one actually knows.
The XII, was it?
XII.
6 years, and ever since you got back, this. What madness found you there?
I feel like, bang.
Drop bulkheads 5 and 8. Big time.
Yeah.
They found us.
If you want me to be honest, I actually have no idea why this occurs every day on the, or not every day, every
we'll
weekend.
use their confusion.
We don't have
We
anything
need to
special
find
for
Sid
dinner.
now.
I feel like Sephiroth would be kind of a boring fight that they would have to do, because he's mainly just, he's a physical dude, he uses a sword. As far as his fight designs are concerned, he's a sword user. He doesn't really do any fancy magic or anything like that. I feel like he wouldn't make a very good raid fight. Like, he has magic, yeah. He does have magic in FF7. Quite good magic, actually. Oh, these guys aren't too strong. I don't want to fight too many of them, but yeah. Hey. How's it going? Been having a good day? I'd like to use your elevator. I can take some of the fancy stuff from Kingdom Hearts. Check Discord. Kingdom Hearts is mostly just fancy animations for slashes and stuff. Oh yeah, that would be a phase 2. Yeah, I know what you were talking about when you said that. He's too iconic to just ignore. You're not wrong. I hope, speaking of Sephiroth, I hope he makes a return in Kingdom Hearts 3 as a end-game optional boss. Hello? Fran's dying. Look at the damage she does, though. 4,000. Yo, stop sending me Discord messages. Hold on. Who the hell pinged me this time? That was someone saying thanks. Hey, Avak is now hosting me. Hello, Avak peoples. It's me, the streamer dude. What else do you think would be an optional boss in Kingdom Hearts 3? No Sephiroth, only Lightning. Lightning could show up. In fact, Lightning does show up, doesn't she? I thought. Maybe not. I think this is the order we have to do. Olympus has been confirmed as a world in Kingdom Hearts 3. Olympus has always been an early game world, hasn't it? I like Olympus just because, like, you know, there's a bunch of boss fights there and I like boss fights, so. I'm a simple man. Oh, hey. Can you guys not camp the door, please? Thanks. I think we have to go this way. Can we go this way? No, this way's blocked. We have to go around. I think. Or is this way blocked? That way is blocked. What have I done? Go this way. That way's closed. How do I do this again? I've forgotten. The door is closed, right? Yeah, that one doesn't open. I've confused myself. I go this way now. Is there anything in this room, actually? Oh. I don't want to fight you. Can I steal from you? I stole a Chronos Steer. Wowee. Well, Fran's dead. That one damage that Balthier is doing. That's some value right there. You're hoping Riku Noctis learns the ability to summon a dope ethereal blades. I hope everyone learns the ability to summon dope ethereal blades. Good job, Vaughn. Actually, whoa, hold up. Is that? Hold up. Oh, we did get silver liquid. Silver liquid's not necessarily hard to get. Why did I go this way? I don't know. So like what am I doing with my life? Though. But that door won't open and neither will this one. What have I done? I've confused myself. Silver liquid isn't hard to get, but it's used for the best gun in the game, so that's pretty good. Getting lost? Yeah, I don't think I'm getting lost. I think I'm just lost perpetually. See, that one's blue. Oh, fucking, Shut up, chat. I know exactly what I'm doing. 100%, all calculated. Alright, let's go. I think my, the door didn't have a color. Shut up. Oh wait, we need to get to the other one anyway, don't we? Yeah, and that one's red. Hey. We go... That one's red. We can open that one. 0% you said? Listen here. Hello, Fantastic Fox. Welcome to me, knowing exactly what I'm doing with bulkheads. Don't question it. The perfect playthrough. Hey, don't kill anyone, please. Preferably don't block either, but you know. This door opens. There we go, we had to go north. Yeah, dangus. Oh, she's dead again. I'm actually kind of happy Vaughn died there, because now he doesn't have slow. Well, I'm not happy that you just killed her, to be honest. I didn't mean to res him. I need to heal. Shoot him! Thanks. Alright, we should probably heal somehow. I should set up out of combat potions. Don't question it, dang it. We can top ourselves up a little bit without me manually having to do it. Let's set it to something lower, actually. Less than 30. This is gonna mess up Fran's crit health thing, but whatever. We don't really have this set up to do crit health properly anyway, so we're on this side. We need to go through the blue door, which we need to swap the bulkheads. I've played this game before, I know what I'm doing. Why is there no security for bulkhead control? In fact, who designed this bulkhead system in general? Stop hitting Fran, she didn't do anything to you. Besides shoot you. Oh, she died. Listen, Fran. I need you to stop. Also, whoever programmed this game... Oh. What? Whoever programmed this game that let you use the pop-up map like this and the full screen map but not the mini map, you think you could have tried a little bit harder to make it cumbersome? Wait, right, this isn't a proper bulkhead room. Ah, good, a knot of rust. That's actually good for us because we need lots of knots of rust. Wait just a darn minute. Hey, bud. Optimally, we want Fran to be crit health all the time, but safety right now, can't really run crit health all the time. So we gotta run this pseudo proper composition going off here. It'd be better if the chests had cooperated and allowed me to get the gun from their surly step, but I'm tired of doing that. So. Is this the new PC release? Yes. I wish it were more optimized. What's wrong with it? It runs at 60 perfectly fine for me. Well, I'm not at max settings, so I suppose this is reasonable. I don't think it runs at 60 on max settings. Oh, I don't want to fight you though. I don't have a super good graphics card, but you would think it would run at full speed at max settings, but you know, good enough for me on these settings. Oh, is this the top floor already? That's convenient if so. It is. Hey, nice.
My apologies. You bear not the stench of Sid's lackeys.
And you are our earlier visitor.
Yes, a valuable man, one I'd sooner not lose. Yet he knows too much.
He knows too much. Alright, so step one, save, because haha, fuck that. The use tie potions, that doesn't matter. He's a great character. Step 2, wander over here with a different character than both here. Wander over here. I get guild toss mostly. I don't actually care what else is in here, I just want a guild toss. Because guild toss is going to be how we kill certain things, like ghosts and such. Because they're strong. I save again. I don't know why I saved before, but they're strong against physical damage, so guns don't work very well. Alright. Step 2. Doesn't matter what you have on here. Here you go, have that. Oh wait, I forgot I can do this. It's sort of cheesy, but there you go. Cancels the target faster. Alright, step 1, take our garbage party that has no equipment and will die with a single attack and walk out here.
Sid, you know day-affected Nethicite brought down the Leviathan. How can you persist in this folly?
And you've come here to stop me. I'd fain see you try.
Consider your bones, old man. You're outmatched.
Pirate scum of the skies. What brings you here?
That's no way to talk to your
What
son.
else would a pirate want? We'll take the Dusk Shard.
You've come all this way for that trinket. I thought you were above this. Hmm? What's that?
Ah.
The Princess of Dalmasca come to visit. Hmm. She's not entirely without merit. A test of sorts for our princess? Huh.
You're a babbling fool.
A trial for a Shelia Banargan Dalmasca!
I love
You
Sid in
lust
this
for the
game.
stone's power, do you not?
Whoever did his voice acting is
Lend him not your
fantastic.
ears, milady. He means to use you.
He's just insane. And it pleases me immensely that they've just made him completely insane. Listen to this, man. That's a man who knows how to do an insane laugh right there.
Manufactured Nethicite, like Bergen.
How could you do this? How could you fall this far?
All the voice acting in this game is pretty good. So first off, we immediately target. We'll just have Ash started, it doesn't matter. We immediately target Dr. Sid before anything else happens. The reason we're doing this is to kill the Rooks, even though I don't think Dr. Sid's gonna take any damage here. If you don't kill the Rooks immediately, they will buff Sid with a lot of things, which is not something we want to deal with, so. We're gonna do this, and hope we don't die. PogChamp. Oh wait, you PogChamp after I don't die, that's right. Priorities. Orders. You just started this game, but where do you go to get contracts? Yeah, well, for you, since you just started, it would be
I got it.
the Sandsea. Or Quicksand. Is it Sandsea or Quicksand? I don't remember what that place is called. Are you trying to start your second hunt? Like, if you're having difficulty starting the second hunt, you have to... Oh, you don't know how to get there on the map.
No holding back.
That was garbage. Go to your clan log and go to hunts. It should tell you what zone the person you need to talk to is in. And then from there, like knowing where the hell that is, I could probably tell you where to go. You're stuck between a wall. Excuse me. Well, like, I don't know what the second hunt is off the top of my head. I don't know where you're supposed to be. I'm very confused by you, my friend. I have videos for all the hunts. A valid point. But I'm very confused by you at the moment. Well, that was lucky. We should probably stop doing this chain, because I don't think Cid takes any damage here. You have to kill the rooks before you can hit Cid.
No holding back.
He says while he continues the chain. He says, yet continuing the chain. I should have done that mischarge. I don't think I had the time to re-roll the mischarge, though. Ah, it turns out I did. Yeah, we going for black hole now. We got this far, let's see if we get black hole. It's probably not happening, we have like 0.2 seconds. Probably less than that.
Here goes.
A single frame is like a third, well, not even that much, a sixth of the bar. So I don't think this is gonna continue.
Here goes.
Oh, I was mashing the button, I still couldn't do it. I think it's 18 hits minimum for black hole. We got wind burst, that's actually less than what I thought we'd get. It should still kill the rooks, I'm pretty sure. It did not kill the rooks. It also hit Cid. How curious. Also, Ash is dead. We'll do this. I need to slow the game down, but I can't do that in the menus, so. I'm actually surprised it, one, hit Cid. It shouldn't have, maybe we were fast enough. And two, didn't kill the rooks, that was surprising.
No holding back.
This fight's still going on. Yeah, what, do you expect me to end it instantly? We don't have the gear for that. If you want to end stuff instantly, you need Wormfire Shot, oil, and a really good gun. And bravery, none of which we have. You're still chaining? Listen here. You never stop chaining. I forgot it was a new game minus. This is New Game Plus, I'm just going for the style factor. What are these garbage rerolls that we're getting? How much health do the rooks have? Hello, RPG gamer. Welcome to me hitting buttons.
Here goes.
No, that's not. New Game Minus is a pain for me, at least. It's a pain for everybody. Nobody ever recommends anybody play New Game Minus, I'm gonna be honest here. Like, unless you want to hate everything, just don't play New Game Minus. Just don't. There's no reason to. You know, we still haven't killed the rooks. What are these made of? Fuck. He's getting targeted now. Unfortunate.
Let me show you how it's done.
Are the rooks just, like, 40,000 health each, or what in the hell's going off here? Or is the quickening chain not even targeting the rooks? It should be, they're right next to him. I hit the wrong button. Listen, who said it earlier? Was it X? X? Fuck you. It was a calculated button press. Totally didn't mess that up. That ruined this entire chain.
I got it.
I'm mad on the internet.
Here goes.
Oh, that was close. I almost missed that button there. Well, technically I did once, but you know. I wish there was a dead zone on the trigger buttons. There's not. You touch it at all and it pushes the button.
Please.
My regards. Oh, he didn't say it. Wow. Ruined everything. At least he's not spamming I don't miss. Or I never miss, or whatever it is he says.
We can win this.
How do you like quickenings, chat? Do you like quickenings? I hope you do, because this is like 90% of the game now.
Let me show you how it's done.
I could just wiggles his hand around to summon water. It doesn't make a design or anything, it just wiggles it around. They're pretty. That's probably the end.
Show you how it's done.
I didn't realize it in time. Oh. Yo, if the rooks aren't dead still, I'm just gonna... I'm dead on the inside. Let's pay attention this time. Let's see if the rooks show up at the ending here. They do. So it is hitting the rooks. Pyroclasm is really good. I like Pyroclasm. What? Oh, he's...
Always hiding
Oh,
behind
he
your
burned
toys.
him so
Pity if
fast.
anything were to happen to them.
Oh, we killed one. We've killed a rook now. Let's get Vaughn in here. Put you back with your berserk. So they will be healing him and each other, unfortunately, until they get reflect up. Which they now have up, so it's kind of irrelevant. How much health do you have? You know what? Hold on. For the love of all that is holy. Did I get the holy mode? Did I get the holy mode? A good question. I like Red Spiral because it's the fastest quickening, by the way. Alright, game. Alright, game. Alright, game. You too, I guess. In the corner of that room. The one with the gill toss is Aroga. I mean... I don't think... Do motes go through... Reflect? We're about to find out, so let's see. Oh yeah, they do. It does like 0 damage though. It's good to know. There's the paling. We've almost killed him and the paling just showed up. Warp mode doesn't work. Scathe mode will hit them. Why are both of you hitting him? You're berserk, so I understand why you're hitting him. Because you'll randomly hit stuff. Do they have regen? No, just reflect, okay. Hello, Bill Zender. Oh, you're from Abex chat. Hello. I said your name wrong again. Bangs don't work, dark does nothing. Eh, whatever. Typhon. So one more down. Osh will die eventually, which is what I'm waiting for if you're curious. Who down? Well, most of them down now, so. The guy with the L next to the I. Listen, every time I look at that word, I think Blizzander, because brain. Alright, I sorted my inventory. Hey, how's it going? Alright, so they're all dead. He no longer has his thing. I throw a dispel mode at him. And he dies in one hit anyway. Cause whatever, game. Why? Why does it do this to me? I used the dispel mode, by the way. So there goes that, I guess. Bosch has fallen. He isn't even a part of the fight. He's just there because I couldn't swap him.
This creature. So this is your Vinar.
A Shelia Benargan Dalmasca. Just how far will you go for power? Does your lust for Nethicite consume you? Am I right? I am, aren't I? A worthy
Their old
daughter of
username
the
used to be
dynasty.
Meathead.
You would do well to go to Girovegan. Who knows? You may receive a new stone for your trouble.
Who doesn't like a good meathead, you know?
Your words mean nothing to me.
The reins of history back in the hands of man. I too make for Girovegan. Give chase if you dare it.
I too. I love Sid. He's great.
Hate it when he does that.
Mayhaps you think me remiss, the Lady Ash of Dalmasca?
Look at his pants, by the way. I say this every time I play this game. What is wrong with his
Pirate
pants?
Repus, at your employ.
Why are his pants hot pink with green accents? We'll make that face with meaty heads in front of it.
Powerless to resist House Solidor's brutal purge.
This is a PG-13 stream.
Thane Solidor reigned supreme over the Empire. Though this upheaval shook the Imperial Bastion,
He's a man who knows his masculine. It's not even that.
Were, to say the least,
I have pink
welcomed
shirts,
by her military.
but the green accent, why?
The authoritarian rule of the judges, in tandem with the impending threat of Rosarian invasion, served to foster camaraderie among its ranks.
Probably because it's the last thing anyone would expect a judge to wear, or because Amano's a fucking weirdo. Let's go with the latter one.
The resistance
Oh, sorry,
mustered
the
strength in the border skies,
fudging. PG-13
making ready
stream.
for the task ahead. A
Ruined.
war to decide
Why did the map
doom of
move?
Ivalice would soon be upon us.
Yeah, my bad. No swearing. That's a lie. I swear a lot. I used to swear more. I don't remember this cutscene. Oh yeah, I do. Never mind. Never mind. This is the Resistance fleet. My bad. I'm sorry. I swore.
Squads Flame Tongue and Ogrenex are away.
I'll donate
All
a
ships
penny to
reporting
the
in.
pizza
They're
fund.
breaking to begin
I don't have a pizza
ship-to-ship
fund.
maneuvers against us.
All hands full ahead flank.
We shall make ready to repel their attacks. Counter-air. Track them as though they were the enemy.
Counter-air, to your stations.
A dispatch from Naldoa Command, Excellency. The Sky Pirate has left Arcadian airspace. He makes for Balfonheim with the Lady Ash and her party.
It is good to know the lady still lives. But what of our bid for the stone?
Wait the stone or without. Our resistance should prove an even match for the Imperial Army. These weeks of training have honed our edge.
You don't quite
praise
understand
is
the
sharp
power
enough.
of the stone, my friend. The airships in this game are designed so well,
They
makes
choose
the
to
whole
supply the
dingle tingle.
resistance,
They are
yet
really
raise
nice
not a
looking
sword in
airships.
aid. What city could do this?
The art design in this
A
game in
city of
general
men
is
without
really
countries,
nice.
Pirates of the sea and of the sky. Few are they who would fain lay down their lives for a friend, let alone a king.
Especially seeing the fight with
Marquis.
Bahamut at the end
He
there.
is set on war?
Is it Bahamut? I don't remember what the
Approaches when he must make
fortress
his
is called.
position vis-a-vis the Empire clear. When he helped you off the Leviathan, he spited the
I
judge's
think it's
full
Bahamut.
sore.
Bahamut, sorry.
He cannot sit in idleness and expect to avoid a reckoning.
Be the pants, man.
The Marquis shares my distaste for war. Yet, if it comes to it, he will show no quarter.
For the time being, we will continue to train the Resistance Army. Enough power on our side, and even Vane may see the appeal of the treaty table.
Yet Vane holds the Nethicite. What makes you think he would treat when he holds such power? Power enough to sink the Leviathan.
All the more reason for me to support your infiltration of the capital. You said it yourself. The Nethicite is a powerful weapon. I would have you acquire it for me.
I have not said I would give you the Midlight Shard.
If there is no stone, I would have to look elsewhere for aid.
Then you would ally with Rosaria.
As I must. Failure's not an option.
It's just what Vane wants. He lures the Rosarians and the Resistance to the field, then crushes both with the Nethicite.
I think not. Cid has a stone. We grab it and smash it to pieces with the Sword of Kings. Vane will be left holding nary a thing. Time is short. We follow Cid. He's heading towards Giruvegan.
Giruvegan.
It is told
Oh
of
god, I
in the
just remembered
song
we
of
have
my
to get to
people.
Giruvegan.
On the farthest shores of the river of time, shrouded deep
This
in
is
the
gonna be
royal
awful.
mist, the Holy Land sleeps. Giruvegan. Who knows the paths, the way to its doors?
What, does he have 2D Rubik's Cube on his chest? Does he?
Then you seek the Yogg Defour, deep within the jungle of
Are you talking
Gondor.
about
There's a
Posh?
corner of the Feywood where a mist storm surges and seethes.
And that's it.
Those are his Boy Scout patches.
Let's go.
Right.
Not coming, Rivers? Forget your precious Nethicite already?
Cid's words rang hollow to me. I will follow another course.
Ah, another lead then, is it? You're well informed.
I could well say the same to you, pirate.
Hurry it up, or we'll leave without you.
Ah, Vaughn. I've had some of my men check on this Feywood. Best ask what they've found.
Okay. Thanks for the help, brothers.
I'm glad they capitalized okay.
Fly first, ask questions later. Your apprentice is more pirate than you.
I don't have an apprentice.
Princess Ash, I would hear your heart. If Dr. Cid has spoke the truth, you may well be rewarded with more Nethicite in Giruvegan. Tell me, do you still desire the stone?
I desire its power. I want, yet I also fear. I must protect Dalmasca. I can't afford to fear anything.
Do not forget Nabudis. That is my only counsel for you.
And again, if you don't remember Nabudis or don't know what Nabudis is, it's a very large city that is no longer a very large city. Like, it was actually technically it was the capital of an entire country that basically doesn't exist anymore, so, you know. Good times. Good old Nethicite. Oh, someone in the comments of one of the Twitch videos, or YouTube videos, I don't remember which one. Someone posted, manufactured Nethicite is manufactured by man, and deifacted Nethicite is manufactured by deities. Or created by deities. I liked that, so I'm gonna roll with that. So that's what deifacted means. Created by gods. Or deity. Deity. Deity? Is it deity or deity? Fucking help. How does the English language work? Also, speaking of strange clothing, this lady, I'd like just look at her. Deity? Okay. Ignore the stone, get a sword stuck in the stone, and then draw it to prove that you should rule the world. I'm not quite sure that's how that works. You like the lady's clothing? Listen here. This is a PG stream. Keep it clean. Excuse me. I don't actually care what he has to say, but here you go, chat. Have fun. Alright, depth of field. She wears her underwear outside of her pants. Quote unquote pants. Alright, let's move on. What we desire right now is Gil. Kinda mad about that armor, but it needed to be done anyway. The armor shop there? I can't remember if the armor shop is part of this shop. Let's find out. Oh yeah, it is. There's the sign, you doofus. They were going for swashbuckler woman. Well, clearly, yeah. The Deathbringer is the sword that we desire because it's on-hit KO and it's got way more attack power. On-hit immobilize doesn't matter. On-hit poison I thought we already had, but... Baywood wing slicer pinions from the wingy dudes. We have to be able to kill the wingy dudes for that. Oh, we can't get it yet. Oh, that feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Where did we get all this LP? I want, if you're curious, the power vest, I think. No, it's no, it's not the power vest, it's up there, isn't it? Yeah, brave suit. You didn't even think about killing them? Well, we gotta kill them to get the item. Really more of a strap of denim than anything. Well, I mean, she's wearing it like pants, so. We want the brave suit because it gives auto bravery, which is good for our damage. But at this point, I think the only weapon we need is the one for Balthier, so let's see if he can actually get it. Because he's way behind on weapons, because he's had no need to get weapons. Battle Lore. Nice, where is it? Oh, it's way down there. It'd be faster to come from this way. Yeah, well. Should have just been coming from this way. Would have easily got it, but whatever, it's fine. We can go ahead and buy it now. I don't know if we'll be able to pick it up anywhere. We can just barely afford that. But on-hit KO will be useful for us, so. Alrighty. So we have to make our way. Oh, we should. Do we need any magic? Probably not really. Curage is too expensive. We don't really need any magic right now. Hello, Zelnotics. Interesting name. We don't need any magic. We don't need any techniques. I don't think. Wowee. Dysel greens. So what we're gonna excuse me, what we're gonna do, I don't know how to speak English, it's okay. Balthier clearly needs a greatsword for the damage output. If only he could block well with the greatsword. I don't know what you said, Pandosity, but is the stream okay? I dropped some frames. If your stream's aught here, then I hope everyone's day is nice. Moderately confused. I did drop some frames. Maybe I'll pick them back up. Where am I going? You want to go to Ameses or the jungle? Oh, you're leaving for a minute. Oh. Tell your roommate to get their own food? Question mark. Go to the jungle. Alright, the jungle is here. That doesn't matter. We'll get some LP and miscellaneous items on the way. Well, she's sick, so you need rice porridge. Fair enough. You think you remember going through the jungle? Well, you can go through either way. Guess we'll pick this up since we're here. An ether. It's really just a question of where you want to end up in the Feywood. The Flaywood, as it's known. You can get to the Feywood directly from those should be like level 30, yeah. You can get to the Feywood directly from that place outside of Mount Baramises. I forgot the name of it. Or you can go through the jungle. You have to fight these enemies to get there, but it's not too bad. If you have a gun, anyway, it's not too bad. But you end up in a slightly different location in the Feywood, and I don't remember which one is the better location. Because one of them puts you a little bit closer to the save point inside of the Feywood. Oh, I have sap, that's why I'm dying. Well, that's unfortunate. Hey. We're just gonna soak up high potions while I slowly die to sap because I don't have a means of removing it. Well, actually, I think I do. I don't want to use remedies though. Ow. I also forgot about traps. Well, that's just unfortunate. That's just greatly unfortunate. Let's revive you, and then everyone... You're right, you can't use you. Everyone fix their stuff. The hentai plant is the next boss. Well, I mean, you didn't have to describe it like that, but yes. Yes, it is. I was gonna wait for slow to wear off, but it's taking its sweet time. I should probably fix the blind and stuff too. We'll get silence off of you, because that's all that matters. Then eye drops on you. It doesn't matter that they're blind or silenced, because they don't do anything anyway. Need to go somewhere. I think it's in a roughly thisward direction. Ow. And then this way? Hey, I wish you weren't here, but hey. In fact, let's run, because there's elementals here for reasons. Hey, I did it. Clap. Almost like I've played the game before, question mark. A dense mist prevents you from advancing. Oh no, what do we do? We'll stand here and conveniently have someone fix the problem for us. Easy. So the question is, how do we kill the plant? Alright, we gotta actually bring Ash in for this whole plan to work here. I don't think we start with a quickening, because I don't think the enemies spawn directly next to the boss, so I think we're gonna go in like this and see what's going off. This boss is a pushover in a normal game. Its biggest problem is the status ailments it can inflict, but it doesn't have a whole lot of health, so we'll see. Anyway, hello, this is the quote hentai plant. Very slimy. So it has MP drain, which in a normal game, and the original version of the game sucked because it drains your quickening. Well, that's a good start. But in this version, the MP is irrelevant to us because it doesn't drain quickenings with it. Siphon. Wowee, that's a good siphon you did there with all that 0 MP we've got. By the way, disable is stupid. That's some bullshit. Yeah, welcome to disable. It's stupid. Let's change Balthier's thing. Like, are you gonna wear off? There we go. Christ. You can see how little health it has, though. Oh, we need to dispel you. That was a good siphon you did there for all that 0 MP I've got, my dude. Nectar Volley. Oh, that's... yeah, I know what that is. Gives you sap. We may not even need quickenings for this thing. It should. Yeah, there goes. Spawn a dude. And now we can just do this to burn it down. Because you don't really want to deal with the Malboros plus the boss, because the Malboros will give you every status ailment that the boss doesn't give you. And it makes for a bad time. Full of death. So we're just going to do a quickening chain, hope the combo's enough to kill the ad. If it's not, it probably will kill the boss anyway, so... And if it doesn't kill the boss, it's going to put it pretty darn low, because it has no health. The big problem is going to be the gatekeeper for Giruvegan. The gatekeeper for Giruvegan is gonna suck. The gatekeeper for the Great Crystal is gonna suck. Both of those fights are pretty bad for us. I screwed that up. Screwed it up twice, but whatever. What you meant to say was the Great Crystal's gonna suck? Well, yeah, but because it's made up of a bunch of tiny zones, we can sort of sprint through there a little bit easier without stuff chasing us forever. Larva Eater. We, I don't think, are going to see Larva Eater. Alright, cool game, I guess. You're gonna go now? Thanks for hanging out, Bill Xander. Doesn't Larva Eater spawn in Lower Great Crystal? Or no, sorry, Upper Great Crystal? Sorry. Fucking Great Crystal confuses me immediately. Or does it spawn everywhere? I don't remember. Larva Eater's a really tiny spawn chance though, either way. Well, it killed the ad, so like, you know. Have at ye, Scurvy Dog. Oh, you summoned another one. Wow. Guess we'll do this again.
Got a surprise for you.
A map for that shit is one of the only things you looked up for a game. Yeah, I know it drops the best dagger. You can actually farm that thing, too. Once you spawn it. You can do the Great Crystal without a map because it tells you exactly where you are in the names of locations. But you have to know the name of the location, and it's like it's really weird, modified, janky Latin naming, so a little bit confusing. Yeah, that was good. Good RNG.
Heads up.
A lot easier just to have a map. Especially if you're getting all the treasure. If you're getting all the treasure, good luck. Because it's an adventure to get through there. But if you're just getting to Ultima and Omega Weapon, it's not too bad. Wow, that still killed the thing. Pollen Dance! Don't do that, that's rude. Oh well. Pollen Dance ×2, don't do that, that's rude. Okay, okay. It's dead. That was not too bad. Yarr! Oh no, it was almost ready to attack us for a second round. But you know that's a lie because it's playing a cutscene to show you that. What is this pose Fran just did? Very slowly turns around to look over the shoulder. You can do it, bud. I believe in you. He's done it. I need to sneeze. She's showing off the goods? I don't think she needs to take a special pose to do that. Her existence is showing off the goods. There should be another treasure chest in here, I thought. There it is. A bottle of Herpeters. An item we'll never use, I don't think. Oh wait, no, that gives bravery, doesn't it? Hold on. Yeah, it does. Okay, we'll use this. I need to look up where I get bravery. I think, unfortunately, it's in the Great Crystal, though. But I could be mistaken. Alright, we're not at that area. Hey, why are you here? You're not supposed to be here, my friend. I would also like you to stop hitting me upside the head. You know what? I don't want to be here anymore, actually. Alright, well, I'm dead. Clap. I don't want to be here, because that dude spawned for reasons that I'm not quite sure about. Good start. 10 out of 10. So that's the Juggernaut. What we're gonna do is act like it doesn't exist and sprint past it. Oh, you're not gonna heal yourself? Okay, dude. Run like fuck. I don't know where I'm going and the map's not open, so I hope this is the correct way. Got an urn out of it. Hey, we got the candle. Easy. Oh, hey. Althier's dead. That's unfortunate. Oh, you know what? I haven't given... Hold on. And I don't think it matters who gets this, because it's garbage for everyone, so... I haven't given anyone Belias yet. There you go. Have fun. Alright, so I don't remember if you have to do the stupid thing with the roundabouts the first map, and we're probably going to die a lot. But we're gonna do it anyway. Both of you's dead. Hey, don't kill me. He killed me. It's problematic. This is going splendidly so far. This is why this mode is garbage. We need more health to do this. In fact, hold up, just go all the way, Balthier. It's freaking... high potions will be right. Alright, open up this map, slow the game down a little bit, let's go. How do you like this? Is it classic FF or no? It's not classic FF, however... Where's the fuck? That's right, you heard me. It's not classic FF, but it's one of my favorite ones. Hey, I'd run away. New Game Minus is not a great way to demonstrate the game's gameplay, but you know. I thought you started with this one, do you not? Run in here, slow the game down, run in here. It should lead that way, but it doesn't. It leads no way. Maybe start on this one and that one's the fake one. I don't remember, man. Heal me up real quick. Ah, there it is. Nope, Fran's dead. We don't need her. This is one of my favorite FFs, just I like the story and the combat's pretty neat and the gambits are cool. I like gambits. I'm a sucker for gambits. It should be that way. Yep. But it's a pretty... When it originally released, it was pretty controversial, so... You know. Although the re-release has gotten much better reviews than the original one did. You're gonna punch me and remove most of my health bar. Or not, I guess. Does it have any ties to the others, or it's a standalone? Every FF, unless it has like a dash number, is a standalone. FF11 is separate from 12, which is separate from 10, but 10 and 10-2 share characters and story, and then the 13 series is all shared. Yeah, it's in the Evilise world, so if you play Tactics, you will see things. I would like you to not be where you are. You have to, if you're curious, you have to summon Belias to open this door. It is the only point in the game where a summon is necessary. Which is good, because summons are awful for me. We did it! Woo! Alright, so we managed to make it to Giruvegan. Astonishingly, with only like 6 Phoenix Downs used. And like probably a lot of high potions, but you know, high potions. Yeah, those are basically Aeons, except they... Well, in the original game they had a mind of their own, but you can summon, you can control them in this version. Do you have to summon Belias to open that gate? Yes. I said that, didn't I? God dang it.
On the farther shores of the River of Time, shrouded
That
deep
is
in
the
rolling
Gigas gate.
mist.
If you look at it and read the inscription, it says stuff about Gigas. Belias is the only Gigas in the game that you have control of.
Mist
So
runs thick here.
Like on the Leviathan?
that's how you open that door, if you're curious.
Do not worry. I will behave myself. The mist here is cold. I sense something like the shadow here.
Venar. It appears Cid has yet to arrive. We'll lie in wait for him here.
So we're not going inside?
You can't control the other Gigas?
Not unless
Belias
you
is
want
the
to end up
only
twisted.
summoned Gigas.
Like
the other
man.
summons are not Gigas. Brand new naughty girl. Excuse me.
Something there.
The other summons are different things, but Belias is a Gigas. Also, this is your hint as to what this going off here is. Remember, Fran said she could sense the shadow.
What is it?
She can see him. Let's follow her.
So much for the whole waiting here thing. That plan didn't last very long. Alright. What? Oh, Ash. Excuse me. Coming through. Stop healing. In fact, he's gonna use another one. No, that's licenses. God damn it. Put that back down a wee bit since we're not running through despair quite yet. He looks like a Titus ripoff. He looks almost nothing like Titus. Come on now. Look, his pants even make sense. His shirt doesn't really, but it's a vest, you know, people wear this. But at least his pants make sense. Alright, so let's go die. I forgot how slow the game is at normal speed. I spend so much time playing the game at double speed that I actually forgot how god-awful slow it is. So there's the gatekeeper, the guardian, whatever the fuck it is. Vegan. Have I seen the new trailer for FF7 Remake? No, because I have almost no interest in it. I'll probably play it when it comes out, but like I don't actually care for the trailers. Unless it has gameplay in it, like actual just straight up gameplay. I don't really care. What was I doing here? I'm gonna do something, but I forgot. Oh, right. Should have done that a while ago, but whatever. Like, I've played FF7, so I don't need the story trailery stuff. And the trailer's just gonna make it look pretty. Which, I don't care if it looks pretty. I just want to know what they've done with the gameplay. Do I even want to dispel that? I mean, we probably should. Oh, wait. Like a comparing of the two with cinematic and stuff? Oh, well, I don't care at all about that then. Oh, you know what we need actually? Ash needs to haste her. You think it had some gameplay? Did it? With like menus and stuff? Ow. This is why this boss sucks. I guess we should dispel it. We only have one though. Is this brand new? Ow, dude. This fight, as far as the game is concerned, no. This is a fight that is in the game originally. You saw Samurai Ash and IZJS wreck this boss so fast. Everything can wreck this boss. IZJS version of this boss is harder and probably has more HP plus defense. It is identical. Oh, the trailer. I assume it's new, because he's talking about it, otherwise I don't know why anyone would be talking about it. It used my boat, didn't it? You fucker. Well, there goes that, I guess. Fucking cease. Should have done a level 1-1. Oh well. Oh yeah, Fran can't help because she's berserked. Whoops. What does Domain Calvados do? It gives bravery. Which we're going to use on the gatekeeper for the Great Crystal itself. It has a different name from the original. I don't remember what it was called in the original. If you're curious, just like if you don't know, Zodiac Age is based on International Zodiac version. So whatever changes were in the Zodiac version are in the Zodiac Age. The only difference is that stuff has the proper name instead of a fan translation. And you can get 2 jobs, which makes it slightly easier. Berserk members can't help with quickenings. Berserk members can't do anything, they're berserked. Unfortuitously. I missed a mischarge. Now I feel bad. Why does this quickening have 70 camera angles, man? Like in a normal playthrough of this game, you could have whatever god-awful job combinations you want, and you could destroy every boss in the storyline. You could go crazy and get a ninja with the Genji gloves and literally kill everything in like 3 actions. Or, just for style points, you could just get a black mage and cast black magic. Or holy. You're so lost what's going on. Limit breaks. Since you know FF7. In this case, the same one. Repeatedly. Because RNG has decided that's the one we're rolling. Quickenings are limit breaks that you can chain via RNG that gives you a combo finisher based on what you chained. It is unique to this FF, they didn't do it in anything else. Well, he's not dead yet, and he's about to smack the entire party. It just straight up killed Ash, that's to be expected.
Here goes.
There are 3 levels of it that use increasingly, up to 3, as you could probably figure out, increasingly more mischarge. You can only have 3 mischarge, so using the level 3 one, which does more damage, keeps you from using any of the weaker ones. But you could use a level 1 and a level 2, that sort of thing. Or 3 level 1s, or in our case, like 6 level 1s because RNG. It's a relatively simple system. You hit the button, if you can't hit the button, you re-roll it and try to get a mischarge, and then you hit the button. Welcome back, Pandosity. That's all that happens in this game is missed chains.
No holding back.
Alright, that's fine. It's dead anyway, but you know. I should really get level 3 for everyone at this point. I don't remember if there was any limiting factor on it. Obviously getting to it, but you know. So there you go, we did it. Woo! We did the easy part of Giruvegan. Why is your sword through your hand, Bosch? This is not how you hold swords. Your hand is not the sheath. Alright, well, whatever. He doesn't need his hand, it's fine. Alright. Go Bosch. Don't tell him how to hold his sword, what do you know? I feel like I know enough not to poke a sword through my hand, but you know. Good luck with Shimazai. We have to get to Shimazai, so we have to fight another boss before we get there, assuming we can even get there. That's the technical part of this plan here. Alright, in we go. Don't tell him how to live his life. I'm trying to look out for him, alright? Jeez, chat. Trying to look out for the better good of his life. Although it rotates camera. Alright, so welcome to Giruvegan. It's death and despair, and I hate everything because we're gonna die repeatedly. Can we actually make it through here without triggering any of the things? No, answers that rather quickly. An ether. That's not... oh, fuck. Not what we need. Not of rust. Oh, because he has the thing on. Where's the fucking switch? Where's the switch? Lord, help us all. Just kill me. Well, there's one right there. Oh, well, he's back. Hey, don't mind me just passing through. I died. Alright, well. You plan on showing us Black Hole anytime? I know how to get Black Hole. It's entirely RNG, so I don't really have... I can't say I'm going to show you Black Hole, it just depends on if RNG feels like giving me Black Hole. How hard is it for Fran to kill one of these? Let's find out. It does like half of my health and damage per hit, so the answer is we're not gonna kill these. Look at this garbage, man. We did it. Good job, team. It gave 2 LP. Alright. I don't want to fight you. What's Black Hole? It is a combo finisher for the Quickening Chain. It is the best one. It does 1 trillion damage. Not actually 1 trillion, but quite a lot. Hey. Ow. I don't want to fight you, Mithril Golem. I'm just here to touch your device. Combo finishers are the only part of Quickening Chains that are AoE, so... if you can get a good combo finisher, you get bonus damage to whatever you targeted, but it also hits everything around it, so... they're pretty swanky. Let's get Fran up just because she's damage that can be soaked. Not much, but you know. Alright. We've used so many high potions, good god. Alright, here we go. I don't remember what the gates are on this side, so let's find out, shall we? There's one right there, so... my frame buffer, it didn't work. Move! There we go. What does this open? Does it open that? No. Hey. I'm dying, Squirtle. Ow. Ow. It was rather rude of you, small creatures that fly. Oh, I'm still alive. Clap. Alright, let's chill here. We've got no aggro. I don't know where Balthier is, but, you know. Do I plan to use Bubble? I'm required to use Bubble. What is his classes? He is Night Monk. He'll get over here eventually. Oh, he's healing himself. Come here, dude. Hey. Welcome to the party. In fact, here's everybody's class. You just want to do a quick glance through that. We're doing 12 jobs, the mythical 12 job playthrough. Which is suboptimal for New Game Minus because about probably 7 or 8 of those jobs are entirely worthless to me. I don't know what this opens, but I feel like I have to touch the device. Well, it didn't open that, which is where I need to go, so... please stop chasing me. Please cease. Ah, there we go, okay. We're required to use Bubble because otherwise we simply cannot survive hits at later bosses. They'll just kill us, so... oh, why have you done this to us, Fran? He's blind, too. So you know what, Fran? Fuck you. We're off. Goodbye. Never mind. We're not going anywhere. Fucking Fran! Why, Fran? I know the party must contain at least one person. Nobody can survive hits, though. Run like fuck. Okay. Now the problem... Vaughn is now useless. Oh no, we have a serum. We're fine. Never mind. Sort of. Sort of fine. Like, relatively, I guess. Why are you here? Stay over there. Stay in your corner. Fuck you. What? Oh. I always do that. Phoenix down Vaughn. Don't come over here. Look at that HP. Hell yeah. 1 HP. We in here. Give him the serum. It's the only serum we have, so. Why is she red? She's berserk. That's what that's the flaming fire icon as well, if you're curious. The flaming fire icon, excuse me. Alright. Gonna burn probably the rest of our high potions. So we have to get down there, which is currently blocked. Presumably by a switch over here. We have to get to that switch, so... Please don't stop me, or I swear to God. I'll talk with my manager. I don't have a manager. There's a switch. Alright. So she just attacks anything? Yes. Why is she berserked? Because damage. Let me open the door. Oh, hell. Run like fuck. But in HD. Yeah, she's our only actual source of damage outside of quickenings. She's not optimally set up because we don't have bravery. And she's not usually critical health, so please, for the love of God, stay away. Stay away from the summoner. Alright, so we've made it through Vegan, mostly. There should be a save point up here that we can use to heal up and, you know, not game over. Game sounds complicated. It's not really. I'm playing on New Game Minus.
I can't shake the
If you're playing normal mode, it doesn't matter. You do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, it's exciting.
In normal mode, you usually want to avoid Berserk because it cripples your character's ability to do anything but attack.
Who can say what lies ahead? We may encounter the very creators of Nethicite.
But in our case, Fran's only purpose is to attack, so...
I like it better that way.
She has no usable magic. We don't need her for items or anything. She doesn't need to tank. She just attacks. Excuse me, you what? I'll stop using potions. No potion. Oh, that's not the save crystal, you idiot. That's sleep. New Game Minus is pretty easy until you get to this point. What the hell? So how do you level? You don't. That's why it's called New Game Minus / Weak Mode. You might notice the level next to all of my characters. That's why it's called that. That's the whole purpose of the mode, is you don't level. Why did you think I was running away from everything? The reason guns are used in New Game Minus, and not in normal playthroughs for the most part, is that they do not scale off of character stats. Also, the first time you hear there's no enemies, so pick up the loot. Preferably with someone not ballsy. Guns don't scale off character stats. They're the only weapon type in the game that does that. So, because our character stats are garbage, they're the most usable weapon type throughout the game. While they have lower attack power, they don't have any modifier from our lack of strength or anything like that. But their attack power is just what they do, which is good. As opposed to, for instance, Vaughn here has 79 attack power, compared to Fran's 34. Fran does like 4 or 5 times, or maybe even more damage than Vaughn does, despite having lower attack. It's pretty good, and then if you put her at crit health, she does double that, and then if you give her bravery, she does 30% more, so she'll be hitting for like 13 or 14 times everyone else's damage, so it's pretty good. Anyway, can't change that because she's doing that, it's fine. With the right setup plus gun, you can one-shot bosses. It's not even decently high damage, you can actually just one-shot bosses. The best gun can be farmed, but only Machinist can use it, so it's irrelevant. You only need one in our case. Because we only have one Machinist. Machinist is the only one that can use the best gun in the game. Which is true for a lot of weapons, only specific classes can use it, not counting the Zodiac weapons. If you get Wormfire Shot plus the best gun plus oil, it will one-shot bosses. Like 6 in the roll, it's probably like 400,000 plus damage per shot. It's really, really stupid. So she's not critical health. So she's doing 2,000 damage. Vaughn is doing 172. If she's crit health, she'll do more, but, you know, health and safety violations. Ow. You do more damage than I heal, cease. Actually, do fireball more often. I have a fire shield. Keep doing that. That's not fireball, that's an attack. Also, a lot of things that are usable in proper games because you level are entirely worthless in New Game Minus, such as Regen. Please don't kill her. Thank you. Please stop attacking her, actually, for that matter. Regen's healing potency is based upon your level. Like a modifier of your level. Which in our case means it will regen our HP by 1. Or 2. Take Fran and Balthier out. Bring Bosch and Ash in. So you know. Oh, it has Protect. That's what we need to get rid of that. I forgot about that. A bit late to get rid of that before this, but hey. Time for 70 camera angles. Here we go, boys. I feel like this quickening was like an inside joke. Like someone on the development team joked about a bunch of like fancy cinematic camera angles and action shots.
I must be strong.
That has to be an inside joke at this point, let's be honest. No one in their right mind did that animation. Also, in a normal playthrough, this boss can be tricky because it has a lot of health, does pretty good damage, and blocks techniques from being used during the boss fight, if you rely on those heavily. But it's not too bad. I mean, in a normal playthrough, you can just burn through bosses and use healing spells and stuff like that. You don't need quickenings for pretty much the entire game. In fact, you can play through this entire game without using quickenings. In fact, I would recommend playing through this entire game without using quickenings. Screwed that up, whatever. Because quickenings in a normal playthrough, they kind of cheapen the game. They make the bosses a lot easier. I mean, the bosses, you'll do like half of their health with quickening chains in a normal playthrough. And then the other half is pretty easy with a party that's actually properly leveled, so kind of ruins the boss fights in the game if you use quickenings. Summons, on the other hand, go ahead and use summons in a normal playthrough. Mist to mist. That's a great phrase, by the way, mist to mist. There's also a new game plus mode, which is called strong mode in the international translation of it. That starts every character at level 90. I think it gives you a bunch of items or something, I don't know exactly, but you start every character at level 90, so if you want to do endgame stuff and you want to save yourself some time, it's probably faster to beat the game normally and then beat it on strong mode and then do endgame stuff than to grind for, you know, level 90. I'm just saying. Alright, so that didn't do nearly enough damage. Thanks for waiting, my dude.
Here goes.
So how do we kill this thing if the quickening chain we just did like maybe 15% of its health? That becomes the question. How's chat doing? Y'all doing alright in chat? We're gonna be here for a while.
No holding back.
I'm hungry. Man, that's why I eat before I stream normally. Did a mischarge again? That's unusual. You're sleepy but stuck at work. Me too. Well, the sleepy part anyway. Hello! Oh, is that Ash? Hey, Ash! I can't read blue. My apologies. I think that says Ash. Verified too, so I'm gonna go with Ash. How are you doing? Welcome to me being mad at quickenings on the internet. I think we're probably dead. I need X potions. When can we buy X potions, actually? Maybe we can buy them already, I don't know. So Vaughn's dead in a moment. Everyone's being targeted. I can't do anything. Why is everybody being targeted? Oh, right. That's why.
I never miss.
My regards.
Come on, RNG. I believe in you, RNG. I mean, if you just want to do Tides of Fate forever, I guess that's fine, but as long as we're doing something other than rerolling. I don't want to reroll. I hate rerolling the stupid quickening menu.
Let me show you how it's done.
Apparently we are doing Tides of Fate forever, so I hope you like this one.
Heads up.
By the way, if you want far more in-depth playthroughs and stuff and guides on the FF12, Ash has about a bajillion videos of it, so. Including, I don't know if they finished it, but they have a min-max
I got it.
playthrough as well. The min-max normal or min-max new game minus? I don't remember.
I must endure. I must endure.
Ash is whose videos you used for shit way back in the day. Oh, you level 76? It takes like half a decade to do anything in min-max stuff though, so I can't really blame you. Ash also has a bunch of FF14 videos.
Heads up.
I'm pretty sure. I think you have crafting stuff, right? I think it's you that has the crafting videos.
I must endure.
No, I fucked it. I ruined it. That's okay, probably. It's not at all okay. Why you don't read chat while you're doing quickening, James? I like reading chat though, leave me alone. Okay, so it's half health. We have Fran left. I can't remove both here. Can't remove him as big target. Let's get Vaughn, whatever the fuck his name is, back in here. Do we have Mega Potions? No. We have a Cure emote. That's gonna do nothing, but sure. At least no input lag on PC. Oh yeah, they are much better than the console version, because like trying to reroll and then hit a button, hit one of the quickening buttons on consoles was awful. It's a lot better now. I still hate it, but you know. What am I doing? Elixir, that's right. Not Penelo, not yet. Oh good, I forgot he poisons. On auto attacks. Get rid of you, bring Ash back in. Funny enough, you used my FF14 crafting macro video. Oh, did you? I haven't made any in a while. I have a bunch of macros, I just make them for myself though. Oh good, you have sap as well. Good. Quality. Quality fight. I remember you commenting on some of my stuff a long time ago. I don't remember if it was that video or just like my FF14 videos in general. I should have continued those. Like, obviously still play the game. I should have just kept recording the story and stuff, but whatever. At this point, to fix the fact that I didn't record stuff, I had to go back through all the story and everything. And I think I stopped doing that at like 2.0. I don't think I recorded anything past the original Realm Reborn. Maybe I did though, I don't remember. It's been a while. I ruined it. God damn it. I'm really bad at paying attention to buttons. I'm pretty sure this boss would be much closer to dead if I wasn't so bad at this whole not throwing thing. Alright, well actually, you still have a quickening charge. Stop wiggling at me, dude. A lot of work making videos, yeah. Oh, everyone got a mischarge. Of course they did. The 1 in a million chance where you roll a mischarge into a mischarge, and it happened for everybody. Well, at least we got another mischarge, I suppose. I don't really do much in FF. Like, I do in-game content, but I don't do it like, you know, bleeding edge. I'm just mad on the internet. I don't do it bleeding edge. Because I can't really make guides that are relevant to anybody, because everyone else is already making guides and they're perfectly fine. And the crafting stuff, I don't really feel like making a guide for, because there's already you, and I don't remember if it's yours, or I think it's yours. There's that freaking like 400-page crafting guide. I think that's already covered pretty much everything, so I don't really need to do anything here. So I pretty much just play through the story and then just enjoy myself with the game when I do play it. I don't do much, so. Not yours, okay. I can't remember the name of whose guide that is, but there is a really long written guide. Pretty much covers everything. You just point people at it. It has macros, so. Some of which aren't the best macros, but it does have macros. It has leveling macros and old macros and stuff too. Not just the not just the newest macros. Like, if someone's got crafting questions and they've got time to burn, go read the guide. It'll answer literally everything. All the way from 1 to 70 to, you know, the master crafts. It's got everything.
Let me show you how it's done.
I wish you'd stop getting 3.
Heads up.
I've dropped quite a few frames at some point. I don't know why. Oh, that's bad.
Believe.
It is indeed free. I like those, how to make a guild guides that you pay like 15 bucks for. How to make a guild with Dragoon? Question mark. We were making fun of those during a Discord at one point, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, that's Piercing Graviga. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, miscellaneous people. Yeah, that's about right. What do we have for items? Warp mote doesn't work, bubble mote's not gonna help us. X potion. You would target Ash. Does she still have bravery? No. You know how to fuck up this guy, but you won't backseat. I remember some way to make it really easy, but heaven forbid I actually be able to implement it or remember what exactly it is. Oh, Balthier's dead. That's not particularly good. Oh, she's dead. That's not particularly good. You can get a major discount by buying them? Yeah, I remember that. Ow, that's a bit rude, wasn't it? How did she die? Hell yeah, she died. We're just gonna lose this fight. Hey, leave me alone. Don't leave me alone though, it's fine. Just triple combo, RNG, something, whatever. Look, dude, I want to live my life, okay? You forgot how good this game is? Pretty great game. I should really just accept my death at this point. Get Fran up, fix Fran's gear so she can join the bloody... whatever. Fucking kill me, coward! How did you get... Oh, is he still alive? PogChamp. Never give up, never surrender. Hello, monster. We're... unless we get some god tier RNG, we're dead.
Got a surprise for you.
Ah, fuck. There's another mischarge.
Let me show you how it's done.
Was it something to do with oil with this dude? No, it wasn't oil. What was it? Or was it oil? Was it disease? I don't fucking remember, actually. I wish I was able to apply slow and sap to him, but we can't hit him frequently enough, so hey.
Got you.
You could put 10 hours in since yesterday? Good god, dude, slow your roll, though. Save some for later. Although if you're doing all of it, that's a lot of hours to go, so, you know.
Got you.
Oh, that's that. 10 hits, not bad, considering what we started with. Which was a single mischarge, I think. Oh no, Fran had 2, that was right. Is it enough to kill him? I don't think so, because there's no level 3s here. Really, once again, should have given level 3s to everyone. Said that like 30 minutes ago. How's that going? Me? He's not dead. Fuck. Not even close to dead. How do I kill you? Question mark. Does warp work on him? I'm actually just curious at this point. Hold on. Vaughn. You're not fun. You have nothing better to do on the weekends. Fair enough. Oh, you killed Fran. That was rude. So the answer is no. Warp doesn't work on him. Good to know. Game's long enough, so play away. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Do fangs work on him? Probably not. He is a boss. Oh, there goes Vaughn. Who needs Vaughn, I say? Is he CT0? He is CT0, isn't he? Why does high... Oh, high ether gave me full mischarge because he has no fucking EMP. Why is Ash dead already? Oh, she was already dead. That's right. Fuck it, we don't have time to res her. Well, now when you fuck... He's CT0, why? Well, Bosch, it's up to you. Literally the only person left alive. Why can you not? Why can he not do things? Why did Bosch? Bosch, you've let me down. Bosch, my man. Run away! Run away! Ow. This is a problem. Hurry up! Fuck.
I can't.
Well... Bosh! Kill me. You know, we would have been fine if the fact that the boss wasn't CT0 allowed him to fucking attack me during the the thing and kill someone. Oh well. You finally ended New Game Normal. Congrats! I'm proud of you, RPG gamer. You've done it. Time to go to New Game Minus. Godspeed. Don't do what I'm doing, where you have 12 jobs, 6 of which are useless. 6 of which are useless. New Game Minus is harder than New Game Plus. Yes, New Game Plus is called Strong Mode. Everyone starts at level 90. New Game Plus is basically a joke. It's just there for people who want to do late game stuff without farming too much. I can actually show you New Game Plus. Hold on. Eventually, when it loads. I may have played this game before. Any items for New Game Plus? I think you do, but to be honest, I can't remember, so... We gotta do this introductory tutorial thing real quick. But you might notice something a little bit different about Rex's health. The fact that he has more health than my characters in Gyrovagan. At the start of the game, with no gear, and no license board, or anything. Wait for the introductory cinematic real quick. You can open party menu. Oh no, an enemy. A foe. How will we defeat him? This is a difficult foe, but anyway. Inventory. Currently just have what he has, so no guild or anything, but there you go, he's level 90. We did it. The enemy. No. Gasp. Yeah, you can't skip the tutorial. Look, a larger enemy. What do we do? It's dead. That was a good fight, foe. Ah, but do they bring reinforcements? Ah, I should probably attack them. There you go, I did it. I helped. PogChamp. Plus is meant to be easy. And then if you save it, New Game Plus. It doesn't even tell you that you're in New Game Plus. That's how little it actually matters. Oh yeah, the speed modifier is fantastic. Leave me behind, I'll risk my life to hold them off. A good fight, friends. It was close. I must meet up with my allies. You almost had me there. Also, the audio is probably a little bit loud because the audio defaulted to max, but it's okay. This game without the speed up at this point is unplayable. Like, I played the original without it, and I wouldn't even, you know, I didn't matter to me. I didn't matter to me either, but it didn't matter to me. But, like, playing it without that now, good God, it's so slow.
Wow.
Wow. Good job, Vaughn. Those rats didn't stand a chance. Yeah, I couldn't go back to playing this without the modifier. Like, anytime I do, I complain about it. Like, the game is too slow. Your location is on world map. Yeah, we don't get any stuff. We don't have any gil, we don't get any items. Okay. I thought you did, but apparently not. But you are level 90. I want to know if we have any license points. Let's go see if we get any license points. In case you're curious, I've never played New Game Plus. I didn't find a reason to. Grinding for the Torment Soul at normal speed was not fun? Yeah, I can imagine. I never did any of the super grindy stuff when I originally played. Like Yazmat or anything. Yazmat and the original international version? Oof. Or not the original international, the original version, not the international. No, I'm fine, thanks. Rogue Tomato! No. Oh, you don't even start with LP? What is this garbage? Alright, Vaughn, what do we make you? You can be a Bushi. Sure, I don't fucking care. Not that it matters, I'm not gonna finish this playthrough of New Game Plus anyway. There you go, we've done it. You don't start with any items or LP, you're just level 90. Which means you can do the entire storyline of the game with actually nothing. You could probably just unequip all of the gear from every character in your party and be perfectly fine. In fact, here we go, Vaughn. Go fuck a tomato up. You've never completed this game? You should. It's pretty good. The final bits of the story for the game are fantastic as well. You there! Fuck off. Alright, are you ready for this? This high octane Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age gameplay. This one's asleep. Fuck it up. Fucked it up. Stole its fruit. There's a wolf. Fuck that up too. Not that, the wolf. Fight the wolf. Thank you. I've done it. Punched that thing so hard it did a flip. You wanted to grind up to max level and never completed it? You only need to be like level 50 to finish the story. Oh. We phase skipped. Did it kill the dino? I'm gonna punch the dino to death. In half. To pieces. This is the future. I gotta get down there. Scurry, scurry, scurry. The wolf. Fuck you, wolf. I like the flip they do when you one-shot them. It's great. Come here, tomato. You can't escape me. Good. Good hunt. Good fight, tomato. Come here, T-Rex. What level is this thing? It's like 30 or something, isn't it? I did 0 damage. Alright, maybe we can't kill the T-Rex with fists. We're gonna Vaughn. I believe in you. You're not doing it, Vaughn. Can we actually hurt it with equipment? Out of curiosity? Oh, no. Alright, well. We did it. Pog champ. Alright. Fucking. That's the end of the stream. I'm starving to death. I gotta eat something at some point. Thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, etc, etc. Thanks for the follows, the people that did. I will see you guys next time. Why was it immune? I didn't have enough attack power, probably. You can kill it early. I probably just didn't have enough attack power. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. I might stream tonight, because we raid tonight. I don't know. Check Twitter. I got a Twitter and fucking I post shit on it. Like, hey, Twitter, hey, follow, like tweets and stuff. I don't know. Bye. Thanks for watching.